This is a kiwi fruit. Small, fuzzy, and a little odd-looking on the outside, but vibrant, sweet, and tart on the inside. But today, we're not just slicing it for a snack. We're going to look at the kiwi fruit in detail, from its skin, to its flesh, to its seeds, and even the core, to uncover what makes this humble fruit so unique. Welcome to Up Close. Let's start with the skin. On the outside, it's brown and slightly rough, with a soft fuzz covering it. But under closer inspection, those fine hairs serve a purpose. They help protect the kiwi from insects and water loss, acting almost like a natural barrier. Underneath, the skin contains a layer of natural compounds called flavonoids, which give it antioxidant properties and contribute to its slightly bitter taste. What's more, that outer layer is surprisingly rich in fiber. Eating the skin along with the flesh can increase the fruit's fiber content by up to 50%, which helps digestion and supports gut health. And while most people avoid it, some eat the fruit whole, almost like biting into an apple. During filming, we noticed what appeared to be microplastic, tiny fibers inside the fruit. It's hard to say whether it's contamination from handling or genuinely embedded in the fruit. Either way, it raises a concern worth exploring. In fact, multiple studies have shown that microplastics can be found in fruits and vegetables, entering through soil, water, or atmospheric deposition. If you're interested in diving deeper into the science behind this, we've linked a couple of studies down in the description. Cutting into the kiwi reveals a dramatic shift. Bright green flesh bursts into view, patterned with tiny black seeds arranged in a perfect radial pattern around a pale core. This striking contrast between the plain exterior and the vivid interior is part of why the kiwi has such visual appeal. The flesh itself is soft, juicy, and packed with nutrients. In fact, kiwi fruits are one of the richest natural sources of vitamin C. Ounce for ounce, they contain more than oranges. They also contain vitamin K, potassium, and plenty of antioxidants. That unique, tangy sweet taste comes from a mix of natural sugars balanced with organic acids like citric and malic acid. The bright green flesh of a kiwi owes its vivid color to chlorophyll, something usually associated with leaves rather than fruit. This makes kiwi one of the few fruits where chlorophyll persists, even when ripe, giving it that unmistakable green glow. Inside the flesh are tiny, crystal-like structures called idioblasts, which store calcium oxalate. These can give the fruit a slightly gritty texture, and may even cause a tingling sensation on the tongue for some people. Now, look at the seeds. On average, a single fruit contains between 800 and 1,400 seeds. Each seed is actually a miniature capsule of life, capable of growing into a whole new kiwi vine under the right conditions. Unlike the tough pits of stone fruits, kiwi seeds are completely edible. In fact, they're rich in omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin E, and other micronutrients. A nutritional bonus hidden in each bite. From a botanical perspective, the seeds are classified as true seeds, meaning they contain both an embryo and stored food reserves to support germination. That makes every speck of black in the green flesh a potential future plant. There's also something visually striking about how the seeds are arranged. Rather than being clustered at the center like in an apple, kiwi seeds are evenly distributed throughout the flesh in a star-like pattern, a feature that helps maximize dispersal if the fruit is eaten by animals in the wild. And here's a quirky fact. Because of their natural oils, kiwi seeds can sometimes give a faintly nutty aftertaste when chewed individually, even though they're usually too small to notice on their own. But the story of the kiwi isn't just about its biology, it's also about its history. The fruit originally comes from China, where it was known as the Chinese gooseberry. It was grown for centuries, But it wasn't until the early 20th century that seeds were carried to New Zealand. There, growers cultivated and refined the fruit into the plump, sweet variety we know today. New Zealand growers decided to rename it Kiwifruit, after their national bird, the kiwi. Kiwifruit is also fascinating from a botanical perspective. It belongs to the genus Actinidia, which includes dozens of species, though only a few are commonly eaten. What's remarkable is that the kiwi isn't technically a tropical fruit, despite its exotic look and taste. It grows best in temperate climates, with vines sprawling like grapes, producing flowers before fruit develops. And here's an interesting fact. Kiwis are what's known as climacteric fruit. That means they continue to ripen after being picked, just like bananas and avocados. Place a kiwi in a fruit bowl next to a banana, and the ethylene gas from the banana will speed up the kiwi's ripening process dramatically. Up close, the kiwi is more than fuzzy skin and green flesh. It's a miniature world of design, nutrition, and history. If you enjoyed this video, I'd love to hear from you. What fruit, plant, or everyday object would you like to see up close next? Drop your ideas in the comments. And if you'd like to support more explorations like this, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you won't miss what's coming next. We hope to see you in the next one. Hey, wait, here's another of our videos. Oh wait, I know how busy you are, with all that sitting around and free time you have. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You may as well click it now.